Hi and welcome to Scott's Inverts. If you're new here, remember to hit that subscription button. We do all sorts of stuff, spider related and insect related on this channel. Ceratogyrus, darlingi, Horned Baboon Tarantula, an absolutely beautiful spider. She does hide quite a lot and she will web up her burrow something absolutely insane. So without further ado, let's go check out this absolutely stunner of a spider. So our spider comes to us from the desert and savanna areas of Zimbabwe and Mozambique, experiencing temperatures for around 18 degrees Celsius all the way up to 28 degrees Celsius, and in some areas 32. So from October to March they have a rainy season, and it is literally as you see it up on screen, it absolutely comes down, and then what happens is the actual savannas actually dry completely out. So again, we want to kind of replicate that in our enclosure along with those temperatures, so we need to modify that humidity across the year, but don't worry too much, it's really simple to do. All we have to do is literally get to an almost excessively damp experience in the enclosure, let it dry out for a couple of months and then do it all over again. Dead simple. Always maintain that water dish at a full level though. So up on screen is my adult female. Now she is just shy of 5 inches as an adult. She is also an old world, so her venom levels are right up there. Now you have to be very careful with these because they can threat pose, but when they strike they can lunge forward at the same time, so this is not, I repeat, not a beginner species. The growth rate on these is exceptionally fast. You can get around 0 to 4 inches in about 2 years. The adult females reach around 5, just over 5 inches in leg span. The adult males on the other hand can reach around 4 inches in a year to 18 months. Now these guys are a fossorial species. What that means is they burrow. There is no exceptions. These will burrow right down. So with our enclosure, we need to be setting up a fossorial setup for these guys, and again what we want to do is pour that water in, keep it nice and damp, let it dry out and repeat that process every few months and it will be all good to go. Now as spiderlings, the little vials that we get, they're absolutely perfect, and again 3/4 of the way up is what we want to go with the substrate. Keep it nice and damp, and as your spider grows, increase that enclosure. Temperature wise, I'm going to be keeping mine at around 27 degrees. Just before we get into the setup, let's just take a minute to admire that horn on the actual carapace of this spider and just how stunningly beautiful she is, with those markings on the abdomen and the red colorization on the hairs on the legs as well. Just a beautiful spider. Wow. Let's keep this setup dead simple. For the fossorial, we're going with a 12 inches tall by 10 by 10 enclosure. We've gone 3/4 of the way up with Irish peat moss, nice and damp. I'm going to let that kind of dry out and then we're going to go in and dampen it again. We've gone for a little bit shallower at the front, going deeper towards the back, so our spider can go in and burrow and then burrow straight down as well. That bottom right hand corner, I've made like a little opening, a little hollow for when we put the water in, so the water will go down into that corner and then go right down to the bottom and then spread out through the whole enclosure. Right, so now we have that piece of cork bark. This is going to act like the roof of the burrow, so fingers crossed she will go straight underneath that and burrow straight down. You don't need to put a little piece of a hide or a little piece of a cork bark in. You can simply do a starter burrow off in the corner by pushing 2 fingers down into that substrate. It's just, I prefer this because it kind of sets the scene, especially when you start putting moss at the back of it. It really sets it off. So we're going in with a little bit of moss, and again this moss will survive being wet through and then drying out and then being wet through again, just like it kind of similar how it happens in the wild with the moss anyway. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing in this enclosure, and when it's nice and damp, that moss will hold the humidity for a long period of time until that enclosure starts drying out again. What I've done as well is I'm not a fan of flat surfaces inside of enclosures, so I like to do lumps, bumps, high bits, low bits across the actual substrate as well. Going in with some leaf litter, again, those savanna deserts, just trying to give this spider some material to take down into the burrow to help construct the burrow. Now up in the right hand corner, we're going to put a little water dish in there, and then of course we're going to top it up with, that's right, water. So we're going to top it up with water. Again, we're going to give that moss at the back a good spray down as well, and then we're going to get the spider in to her new home.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Boom! Rear horned baboon tarantula, sea darlingi, absolutely nailed. What a beautiful spider it is. If you want to see this fossorial spider come out, where the webbing finishes, once she's all set up and she's in and she's all cuddled up and absolutely loving life, she will create web that comes out of that burrow. At the very end of that burrow, put your live food right there, and then what she'll do is she'll come out and then she'll actually grab it and then go back down. And it's at that moment when you think, wow, this hobby is absolutely fantastic. Guys, this weekend, this Sunday, is the Wigan show. The Invert Shows UK show, Wigan, on this Sunday from 11 o'clock until 4 in the afternoon. It is going to be absolutely epic, and I hope to see a lot of you guys there, because as you guys know, I film for this channel as well as doing some videos for the Invert Shows UK channel as well as, and if you want to be in that one, if you want me to come and interview and let's see what you've bought type of thing and all the rest of it, come find me at this show, please. Anyway, and if you want to find out more about that show, hop over to Facebook and follow the Invert Shows UK official page. Anyway, guys, it has been an epic first half of the year, and the second half is going to be just as good. This Sunday with the Wigan show, because of London and the British Tarantula show, I'm more going to this one to see people than buy stuff, but I'm sure we might be able to squeeze in a purchase, fingers crossed. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you love what we're doing here on Scott's Inverts, drop this video a like, and if you super duper love what we're doing on this channel, give it a share. And if you love it even more than that, click the blue join button and become a channel member. Get 15% off over at sparspiders.co.uk. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video and listening to me waffle on. As always, we shall See you again on the next one.